Thank you so much, Bill. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unity of Orange County. How you doing today? It's so nice to have you guys here. Thank you so much for rolling out of that cozy bed of yours and coming in here, joining the rest of us. It's very kind of you. I know how cozy the bed is. Trust me, I do. Well, welcome in, everybody. We're going to get things going by some singing together, so please rise. And sing with me, I release and I let go. There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Very nice, everybody. You may be seated. And I'd like to welcome Tina to the platform. Hi, Tina.
Good morning, everybody. How's everyone this beautiful day? Wow. Can you believe it's already the end of August? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Well, welcome everyone, and we're so glad that you're here today. If you're watching us on YouTube, welcome as well. We always start our service by affirming our prayer for our church, our mission, and our vision statement. So together, we pray, believe, and affirm continued growth and prosperity for Unity of Orange County, with an abundance to spare and share. With grateful hearts, we give thanks for answered prayer, and so it is. Amen. And our vision statement, centered in divine love, we joyfully co-create a world that works for all. And our mission statement, to awaken, inspire, and transform lives. And at this time, I always like to take the opportunity to thank those that help make this service possible. And our fabulous music team, we have Bill on piano, very Hawaiian looking today. That's very cool. And Tom, thank you so, Tom. Tom we couldn't do it without Tom. He does the audio and sings for us, and thank you so much. You do so much for us. Thank you very much. We have Mark on camera. Thank you, Mark. And we have Waverly and John, and they're streaming. Thank you. We so appreciate you. And today we have Bill as our trustee. Thank you, Bill. Our fabulous greeters today were Annette and Sandy. Thank you. Thanks for your wonderful smile and welcoming. Today we have, as a quick stand-in, and I really appreciate you doing this, Diane, but Diane will be our light bearer today with reading the daily word, and our fabulous speaker is Reverend Allison today. Thank you, Reverend Allison. Believe and receive. Oh, I believe, so I'm going to really be receiving a lot. All right. Immediately following our service today, there will be a town hall meeting. and it will be live and on Zoom. Reverend Charlie will be joining us, and so that'll be nice to have her here, sort of, on the screen. And it'll be a time when we're going to talk about financials and what is going on in the church, what we've been doing behind the scenes. And also, if you have questions and so on, this is your opportunity to ask. Okay, today is our last day for our PB&J drive with the South Coast County Outreach, and that's where we gathered donations for peanut butter and jelly and some other snacks so that children don't go hungry. And Mary and Shanice, thank you so much for taking care of this. And let's see, where is Mary? I know Shanice isn't here. There's Mary. Thank you very much. On September the 9th, there will be a mini prayer retreat held by the prayer team in Laguna Woods Art Room, Clubhouse 1. So for planning purposes, please register by September the 3rd. And there are flyers, and we have flyers out in the lobby and in the hospitality room. And we really appreciate you doing this, prayer team. You guys always put on the most awesome workshops, and so this will be a really nice one too. So please see Diane or Reverend Allison, and they can help you. Okay, our men's group will be meeting this Thursday at 6:30 via Zoom. If you have any questions, see George. Yesterday was our first meeting with the women's group. Yes. And Annette did such a fabulous job. Thank you so much. There were 10 people, I believe, 11 people, and some that couldn't make it, but will be joining us. And it just was really a great group of ladies and very enlightening. And so thank you, those of you who attended, and thank you, Annette. That was really a great job. After the service today, please stop by to see Stephanie for your 50/50 opportunity tickets. Because, you can't say raffle anymore because then that implies that you're gambling. So now we're saying opportunity tickets. There you go. Okay. And that just about covers everything. Thank you so much. Whoops. Oh, Amy's here today. Wow. Yes. Our volunteer coordinator, Amy. And thank you, Amy. Boy, you keep things rolling, and we really appreciate it. So please, if you haven't been a greeter or if you haven't volunteered for hospitality, please see Amy. It's such a great way to be of service. And one thing with hospitality, when you team up, it's not so bad, And so, find a friend and bring together. You can bring some snacks, and we all appreciate good snacks. And so any snacks, it's all good. All right, great. Anything else? Any other? No, great. Thank you.
Thank you, Tina. I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm gambling every time I get behind the wheel. Just saying. So today, guys, we are talking about believing and receiving, or at least that's paraphrasing the talk anyhow. And so, let's talk about wishing upon a star, shall we? When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires can come to you. If your heart is in your dreams, no request is too extreme. When you wish wish upon a star as dreamers do. Fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Thank you guys so much. That song is such a pleasure to sing. It's just so beautifully written, and it's got a beautiful message. Who knew? They knew about all this stuff 80 years ago. It's wild. It's like there's nothing new that has ever been created. Anyway, all right, guys, it is time to get ready for the daily word meditation. We're going to do that by singing together, Blessing to the World. This is a prayer and an affirmation. So as you sing it, I want you to hear it and know it for yourself. The first one is for you. Here we go. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. Now take it inside for yourself. Know the I am. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. Now expand to include everyone. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world, a blessing to the world. I'd like to invite Diane to the platform.
Good morning, everyone, on this ending of summer day. And we have a really beautiful word today. The word is grow. The way the flowers have all grown. Pardon me? Oh, gosh. Oh, let me go. You know what? It's not in here. Is it in here? Let's do grow. We're going to stretch our wings and grow by imagining the word grow up there instead of world peace. I was actually looking at the July one when because Tina sprung this on me at the last minute, and I said, oh no, I've got to do meditation. And I thought, what a great, beautiful word, grow, because I am growing at this very moment, so today. Grow. With God, I am ready to grow. Feeling bored or stuck in place is a sure sign it's time to try new things, stretch myself into new experiences, and grow. Sometimes I might believe that life just isn't that interesting, or that my adventures and fun experiences are behind me. But life is what I make of it, and the more of myself I invest, the more interesting my life becomes. I am ready to grow. I listen to the call of my heart and follow the promptings of Spirit about where to go and what to try. Feelings of hesitation fade when I heed my guidance, the whisper of the Christ within. Life is for living, loving, and exploring. With Spirit, I am ready. Wherever I go and however I go and grow with God. From Ephesians 4:15, but speaking the truth in love, we must grow up in every way into Him who is the head, into Christ. And now as our prayer box comes forward, we will sing together, My Thoughts Are Prayer.
Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer.
Oh, divine, beloved, beautiful presence in each of us. We give thanks. We go deep into our hearts and give thanks for all of our answered prayers. The prayers in this prayer box today, and the prayers in each and everyone's heart that they wish to express at this time. We'll take a moment of silence for any prayers. We'll put them out there to Spirit and give thanks for those answered prayers. Thank you for answering all of these prayers. We know in our hearts that all prayers are always answered for the highest and best, not only for ourselves, but for all of humanity. Thank you, God, for all of this and so much more. Amen. And now we'll get started by taking 3 deep, loving breaths, feeling the love of the divine, filling our bodies, our hearts with the love of the divine, all of the wisdom, as we now, in this meditation, wish upon a star. Visualize yourself as a baby. Tap into that beautiful sense of wonder and growth of a newborn baby. Tap into your own newborn inner child. The joy and love that you felt at that moment. And as you continue to grow throughout the years into the beautiful soul you are today, grow. Visualize yourself, first day of kindergarten with your first day of school photo. What do I want to be when I grow up? What did you wish you wanted to be when you grew up? And then, before you knew it, it was junior high, first day of school. Picture, what did you wish that day? As you continue to grow and emerge into your beautiful divinity. And then, before you knew it, it was high school. First day of school picture. What did you want to be when you grew up? What were your wishes upon a star at that time? Fast forward to today, right now, and give thanks for all of the growth you've experienced since the day you were born till right now, which is the first day of the rest of your life. We have been given the gift of breath today, and we are so grateful, beloved presence, for all of the growth we've experienced throughout the years, through good times, challenging times. And as we continued to grow and wish upon a star, we may wish for inner peace and for world peace. We give you thanks again for all of our growth, for our continued growth, for all the growth that we experience through the teachings of unity. We are so grateful for all of this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, divine beloved presence. Amen.
If you believe within your heart, you'll know that no one can change the path that you must go. Believe what you feel and know you're right, because the time will come round when you'll say it's yours. Believe there's a reason to be. Believe you can make time stand still, and know from the moment you try, if you believe, I know you will. Believe in yourself right from the start. Believe you've got the brains and you've got the heart. You'll have the courage to last your whole life through. Believe in yourself. Yes, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, your whole self. Believe in yourself as I believe in you.
It's awesome, Bill. Let's give the music team another hand, because you people don't understand. I just send out random words like, this word's going to be in my talk and that word's going to be in my talk, and they come up with these beautiful examples of things that go exactly with what I'm about to say. Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. I'm also very excited because I see some faces I haven't seen in a while, and that makes me very happy. All right, can I have the lights back on? Somebody, please? Thank you, so I can see. So I can believe I can see. So and we are going to talk about believing and receiving this morning, but before I heard Shanice's talk last week, which was wonderful, FYI, if you haven't seen it, I was already rather deep into this talk that I'm giving today, so rather than abandon all the hard work that I had done, I thought, well, I'll just take this opportunity and piggyback on what she had said last week and kind of build that a little bit, which kind of gives us a nice thing, because then we can keep growing in that direction. So we were given a beautiful opportunity last week to release and be set free from our bondage. I love that. Oh, that was so good. And I love that she said Spiritual 101. That tagline stuck with me. She's like, we're going back to Spiritual 101. And, it's back to school time, and that's a good reminder. We got to get back to the basics. We got to, get to the meat of what's going on in our life. And also, she had those wonderful tools that she used from her backpack, which were a compass and an eraser and other things. Again, if you haven't seen it, look it up on YouTube. It's there, and it's really great. So today, I'm going to discuss belief and the ways in which it factors into your receiving what your heart desires. So let's begin by exploring this idea of belief. In Matthew 9:29, we read, "It is done unto you as you believe." And in Mark 9:23, it says, "If you can believe, all things are possible." Remember our old friend Webster that we were talking about a couple weeks ago? And I think Shanice referred to them as well. Well, it says that belief is a feeling of being sure that someone or something exists or that something is true. And how about that children's story that we all love and remember? The little engine that could. So there was a little railroad engine, and it was employed at a station yard for work, such that it was built for, which was basically pulling a few cars here or there on the switches. And one morning, it was waiting in line for it to get its next call to do what it was supposed to do, and a long freight train came up. And it asked a large engine in the roadhouse to take it over the hill. "I can't. That's too much for me to pull," said the large engine. Then the train asked another engine and another, only to hear the same excuses and be refused. So in desperation, the train asked the little engine, the little switch engine, to draw it up the grade and down the other side. "I think I can," puffed the little locomotive, and put itself in front of the great heavy train. And as it went on, the little engine kept bravely puffing faster and faster. "I think I can, I think I can, I think I can." And as it neared the top of the grade, which was so hard and had discouraged the other larger engines, it went more slowly. However, it kept saying, "I think I can. I think I can." And it reached the top by drawing on the belief that using this affirmation, "I think I can." And so now you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, we get it. We believe the little engine could do it. That's all well and good. And I understand this all now. But how about we get to the receiving part? And I can actually use these things in my life. I want to know how I can receive and use things in my life. And luckily for y'all, I have come prepared with 7 tips for doing just that. And I didn't bring it up, I forgot, but I actually have all these tips on a little card, which I will hand to you at the end of the service so as not to be distracted, because I used to be a teacher, and I knew if you had it in your hands right now, you would not be paying attention to anything I am saying. Okay? So I will gladly hand you on your way out so that you will have that reminder. And tip number 1, remember, self-belief is learnable. Your level of self-belief isn't set in stone, and it's not unalterable. We can all be flexible and change and even fly. Somebody quick sing, "I believe I can fly." Remember, you were born into this world with no sense of what you could or couldn't do. Then little bit by little bit and little bit, somebody started to teach you how to limit yourself. A very young child never says, "I'm not the kind of person who could ... Because they haven't yet learned to limit their own horizons or listen to people who leak that pessimism out. They don't have that skill set yet. And one of the first steps then is to reimagine and re-examine and discard many of those limiting ideas that you have about yourself. Ideas that you've somehow collected along the way, which in the sense are holding you down or holding you back. Number 2, we're going to deal with the inner negative voice. Anybody? Negative voices? Okay. When you start to doubt yourself, listen. Just stop and listen for a moment to that negative inner voice. Whose voice is it? Is it a parent's, an old school bully, an old teacher who said you can't sing. It's a collection, really, of a lot of different voices from different times in your life and different people. But one thing's for sure, is the little inner self-critical voice, it wasn't yours originally. It may masquerade as belonging to you, but it doesn't. So tell yourself, this is not my true voice. Then start to challenge it, or, better idea, just plain ignore it. Number 3, we're going to flip a weakness into a strength. So Dumbo, another wonderful cartoon. I had a lot of cartoons today. The beloved cartoon elephant, obviously, he was humiliated because he had these big, oversized, outsized ears, right? And he hated them. But through time, he came to see them to fulfill his destiny, and changed his attitude as well about them. If we just focus on what's not right about ourselves rather than what is, then we miss those opportunities for self-belief. We shouldn't assume that there's nothing to improve upon. I know. But just focusing on those perceived weaknesses without either A, taking steps to improve them, or B, also giving fair focus on the strengths, we're going to get nowhere. For example, if you feel you can be stubborn, let's find a positive in that. Stubbornness, if used well, is called single-minded determination. If you worry a lot, know that a positive flip side of this is that you have a powerful imagination in which everything exists in the world that you would like. Just change it to the different context and put it in a good light. Take any negative belief that you have about yourself and creatively flip it to then become something that is positive and resourceful. Think about Dumbo and his ears, and you'll find this exercise is kind of fun to do. And I know that, when we were studying and stuff, as we come up through New Thought and get this wonderful information that we have, we learn that, what is the opposite of hate? Love. What is the opposite of poor? Abundance. We learn to flip that script a little bit, so let's, practice that a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to need a little prop for the next one, number 4. Let's see if I can figure this out. Thank you. There we go. Because number 4 is, we are going to develop our superpowers. Woohoo! So think of a typical power of the more popular superheroes that you know, or you think about. I'm representing Superman today, or Superwoman, as it were. And then you just write down those superhero traits down every morning when you start your day. They may be such things as super speed, the ability to climb, flight, X-ray vision, whatever. And why do I suggest this? Because priming your mind with qualities and positive characteristics can actually determine your behavior. Think about if you wake up and you say, "Thank you, God, for this beautiful day," or you wake up and say, "Oh, God, another day." So we're going to prime our mind. And, I don't really expect, your guys are going to take flight and go, rescue some stranded, people on the roads and some people. That's not what I'm going for here, but this pattern of superhero traits, this ability of courage and competence, this is where I want you to build on that opportunity. And in one study, people were asked to write these down, as many superpowers as they could think of. And more of them were likely to give to charity months afterwards. So again, it just kind of kept going on. It kind of snowballed upon itself. And this power of giving to charity, or this pattern, it's the power and pattern of being able. So prime your mind with able words before you start each day. And as well as superhero powers, write down all kinds of other positive characteristics, whether you think you have them or not. Do this before you go out. And for example, I might write strength, dignity, calmness, intelligence, generosity, humor, charisma, productivity, approachability, and so on and so on. And I'm not just asking you to focus on your own present or even your future qualities, but just the words. Just write down the words. And then take a few moments each day before you start your day, run your eyes up and down that list and see what those words are. And it doesn't matter if it's a similar list every day. That's okay. I know when we do gratitude work, they kind of suggest try not to, follow the pattern. But in this example, you can use the same words. And just really reflect then on what each of those words means to you. And you'll be amazed about how doing this, it will powerfully prime your unconscious mind and set your intention for the day. Okay, number 5, be your own motivational coach. If you notice doubts rearing their ugly heads, imagine the clear-headed part of you. Imagine that that is a coach, and it's going to take that anxious part out of your body. I love, if I may be so bold, Reverend Annie, she says she's not renting space to those people anymore. She's kicking them out of her head apartment or something in that reign. So just kick those people out, those negative people out, and be a positivity coach. Think what you would say to somebody that you really believe in if they started having doubts. Your best friend, a neighbor, just someone you love. Sit down and say those same things to yourself. So if you're about to go for a job interview, for instance, and you hear yourself starting to express doubts, take a few minutes, sit down, close your eyes, and coach yourself. Look, you can do this. It's a natural to feel a little bit anxious, but that just means that you care and you really want this job. You care about what you're doing. You got this. You've got the experience. You've got the qualifications. Now get out there and stop whining. And even if you don't get the job, you're going to make me proud by giving it your best shot. So picture this decent, friendly, straight-talking coach in your mind. It is somehow you will know that it is you, and you allow it to bring in that goodness. Talking to yourself in these times as if you were another person in the privacy of your own mind can ramp up your confidence and get you going for the day. Tip number 6, do hero training. Hero training is a great way to increase your own self-belief. In this belief, we get to borrow the traits then of a hero and make them our own. And it's easier for us to imagine our hero dealing with the problems and our uncomfortable situations than it is to imagine ourselves having to deal with it. So think of a situation in which lack or self-belief holds you back. And now think of your hero. Could be a world leader, could be a movie hero, guy or gal down the street, whatever represents a hero to you. Now close your eyes and strongly imagine them dealing with the situation heroically. And now imagine being them for a few minutes, experiencing that time in their shoes. And then keep doing this until you notice that you can start to transfer the sense of those qualities to yourself. Number 7, last one, create a powerful vision of yourself. Self-belief comes by not just trying to convince yourself you can do stuff. True self-belief actually comes from developing the vision that you can relax socially, start that business, write that book, or whatever it is you need to believe that you can do or be. Get into the habit of sitting down, closing your eyes, and watching yourself behaving decisively, calmly, strongly. This powerful visualization exercise means that you can learn from yourself how to be confident, how to have self-belief, and to behave in ways which maximize your chances of success. Imagine this is an easy one, imagine you're viewing yourself on TV as a character on a TV screen. The you in the screen is showing you and watching you how to act with self-belief. And the more you do this, the more you'll find that you're quite naturally becoming the like you in the movie or in the TV screen. I know this is a lot of information. That's why I brought you a card. But I'm going to briefly summarize what we've talked about here. So when I'm talking about self-belief, I don't mean arrogance. I don't mean blindness to one's own shortcomings. That's not what we're talking about. But then again, it doesn't mean believing that you are perfect as you are either. Your self-belief really needs to focus on what you will become. And an important part of self-belief comes from knowing your weaknesses, but being relaxed about them. Self-belief gives you the freedom to make mistakes and cope with setbacks by seeing them for what they are, just temporary setbacks, not the end of the world. And something else you'll notice, as your self-belief grows, people around you start to believe in you more as well. So let's close with a little guided meditation to understand what's something big in your heart that you're desiring. And I could ask Bill, I didn't prime him, but could you just play a little something in the background? All right, so let's take a moment and center ourselves in this place. And let's lay aside anything that's happened up until this moment. Become present in the present. Become aware of your breath, the very breath of life. You do not have to force the breath, it just knows. And as you become more familiar with this stillness, allow your mind to begin to understand why you chose to show up here today. Why you are allowing yourself this gift. And then just briefly think for a moment, what is it you want to express in the world? How do you want to show up each day? And then begin to embrace that opportunity. And knowing that all has been revealed in this time and space, slowly bring your awareness back to here, to the room, and when you're ready, return to the now. Softly let your eyes open. Thank you, Bill. So I hope you all had an opportunity to bring forth that special something which you have wanted to express, and that you can utilize now this belief process and see it come to fruition and receive all that is yours to receive. I'm going to give you a few quotes that I found that I felt so amazing. The first one is from A Treasure Chest, and the quote is by Hugh Thompson Kerr. The world answers back to our belief. It trusts when we trust. It responds to our confidence. It says to the farmer, sow your seed. The aviator, spread your wings. The miner, sink your shaft. To the sailor, hoist your sail. To the engineer, swing your bridge. To the scientist, trust your hypothesis. To the financier, make your investment. And to the explorer, follow the gleam. Belief is man's highest venture. And Walt Whitman says, the steps of faith fall on the seeming void and find the rocks beneath. It is a seeming void on which we set our belief beneath us, however the unseen reality, and belief or faith is what gives it substance. And finally, we're going to give you some Charles Fillmore, the founder, one of the founders of Unity. And I just love this. I fairly sizzle with zeal and enthusiasm and spring forth with a mighty faith to do the things that ought to be done by me. And so I say to you, go out there, be the best version of yourselves, do what is yours to do, and always believe you will receive. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Reverend Allison. What a powerful talk. That is fantastic. Yes, please. I'm making a mess. All right, let's talk about believing then. Well, I wish real hard when I close my eyes. Could change the world, would I even try to believe? If I found a reason to regain my pride, if I tried to believe Try to believe. It's so hard to find an answer. It's so hard to stand alone. It's so hard to find a feeling that was buried long ago. It's so hard to trust another when it's easier to hide. It's so hard to believe unless we try, baby, try. If I had a dream and it got away, if I found the words, would I know what to say? If I had a chance to be someone else, if I tried to believe, try to believe. It's so hard to find an answer. It's so hard to stand alone. It's so hard to find a feeling that was buried long ago. It's so hard to trust another when it's easier to hide. It's so hard to believe unless we try, baby, try. Ooh, try to believe one more time. And I try, baby, try, try. And I try to believe one more time. And I try, baby, try. If I found a door that I'd never been through, would I'd have the courage if I'd been without you? And if time runs short, would I recognize things I couldn't see? If I tried to believe, try to believe. It's so hard to find an answer. It's so hard to stand alone. It's so hard to find a feeling that was buried long ago. It's so hard to trust another when it's easier to hide. It's so hard to believe unless we try, baby, try. Ooh, try to believe one more time. And I try, baby, try. And I try to believe one more time. And I try, baby, try. If you listen to the voices that were silent for so long, if you thought they went away, well, you couldn't be more wrong. If I tell you there is something that we've lost but can't retrieve, if I tell you there is hope if we try to believe, you remember there's a dream that we long since put aside, with the toys that we discarded and the tears we never cried. You can have them once again if we try, baby, try. Thank you, guys. Welcome back, Tina.
Thank you so much, Reverend Allison. Wonderful talk today. Boy, that was great. Thank you. And another hand for the music team. You guys are awesome. And our light bearer and our messenger today. Thank you so much, everybody. Wonderful today. And so we also have for you today and every day 5 basic principles that you're going to add on to Reverend Allison's 7 that are going to make your day, every day. So let's together repeat. 1, God is all good and active in everything, everywhere. 2, I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and in everyone. 3, I create my experiences by what I choose to think and what I feel and believe. And 4, through affirmative prayer and meditation, I connect with God and bring out the good in my life. And 5, I do and give my best by living the truth that I know. I make a difference. And another way that you can make a difference is by practicing the principle of giving and receiving. And here at Unity of Orange County, we always appreciate all of your donations that you make to our ministry, and that's what keeps our doors open. So let us put our hands together and bless our offerings. Together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And we always give and receive in love. And here at Unity of Orange County, we have several ways that you can give. One of them is to visit our website and go to the donate button. You can also text your donation to 77977. You can do the old-fashioned send a check, and that is to 23181 Verdugo Drive in Laguna Hills. And all donations are welcome. We certainly appreciate them all. All right, so I see a lot of new faces today. That's so nice. So if this is your first time here at Unity of Orange County, please raise your hand so that we can give you a special blessing. Okay, there you go. All right, so just raise your hand, and we'd love to give you this wonderful blessing. Together, we love you. We bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. And it's so nice to have you here today. And we're always, I do try anyway, to grab one of our outstanding volunteers. And today I am going to embarrass Mark. Mark, come on up here, please. Many of our volunteers are longtime Unity members, and Mark has been with Unity, how many years now, Mark? Just Unity in general.
27.
27 years. Yeah. It's been
way back when.
Right, exactly. So Mark has jumped from one over here, then he went down to, why don't you tell your story?
So I started with Reverend Margaret across the street, just behind this building over here, down on Mill Creek. And then I went down to San Juan Capistrano and worked with a facility down there for a number of years. And then when that facility closed, I found myself back up here, and have been here for a few more years. So yeah, so it's been a wonderful journey, and always with Unity. So it's great. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mark. We so appreciate you. You're doing the camera. Mark has also been on our board several times, and so he has been a real help to us. He's also a handyman, so he also fixes our things that need fixing around here too. So we appreciate you so much, Mark. Thank you so much. All right, so we are filled with light. Tom.
And so let's sing about it to our inner child. This little light of mine, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, oh let it shine. Right after the service today, we'll be having the town hall meeting, so go in the other room, grab food, bring it back, and grab a seat so we can start. All right, let's do the peace song and our prayer for protection. Please join hands. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be with God walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God, and the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God, and altogether, wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yea, God.